Hey, this is Mike with Riding in the Ozarks. Let's get straight to the point. Is a large image of Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's logo projected onto a Harley Davidson location in Milwaukee? Yes. Whoa, before you get on Facebook Marketplace and start posting your motorcycle up for sale, or jumping for joy, depending on which way your political views swing, you need to know this does not mean that Harley Davidson is endorsing the Democratic candidates. Harley Davidson got on their official Twitter page yesterday, and they posted, I quote, "Harley Davidson is apolitical. This was projected without our consent." Well, it turns out the projected logo was in fact set up by the United Steelworkers Union. This isn't the first time they've done that. They also projected the logo on the Trump Towers. This image of Biden-Harris next to the Harley Davidson sign started hitting social media yesterday, and I already see people talking about, I'm going to sell my Harley if this is true. Harley Davidson is already worried about alienating and offending any potential customers. So this is just another bad day for their public relations arm. Actually, it's just another bad day in a year full of bad days for Harley. Let's face it, they have some serious issues going on right now. They have a new CEO who's restructuring the company. He took over earlier this year, and then production shut down, which surely hasn't helped the bottom dollar. They had what was referred to as a catastrophic first and second quarter financially. Last month, they announced that they were pulling out of India, which is considered one of the largest motorcycle markets in the world, and they're shutting down a plant there so they can focus on their core customers. They recently announced that they're canceling the Bronx Street Fighter, a model that hasn't even been released yet. And earlier this month, they took a lot of backlash on YouTube after pressuring a content creator, Daniel Hayes, who has the channel $1 Million Bogan, to take down a video for what he referred to as political correctness gone mad. Talking about bad days, we haven't even talked about the competition in the motorcycle manufacturing industry. We could be here all day, but I'm just going to talk about two of their competitors that are seen as coming after Harley Davidson. First, Indian Motorcycle has aggressively been coming after Harley Davidson with their new model, the Challenger. It's a fixed fairing competitor to the popular Harley Davidson Road Glide. If you look at the Indian Scout, which is their entry-level motorcycle designed to compete with the Harley Davidson Sportster, you'll see it has arguably better design and engineering than the 30-plus-year-old engine that's still trying to breathe life into the Harley Davidson Sportster. Fort9, a popular YouTube channel, just released a video explaining how Indian is getting 43% more power out of their motorcycle than the Harley Davidson Sportster. Just last week, Bloomberg Businessweek released an article titled, "An Indian-made motorcycle with retro look is coming after Harley. Royal Enfield is betting its stylish, low-cost bikes can win over young Western consumers." In its last financial year before the pandemic, Royal Enfield sold about 824,000 bikes globally. Harley, by contrast, shipped 218,000. Granted, from a revenue perspective, the Harley generates a lot more revenue per sale. I found this article very interesting. If anybody else would like to read it, there'll be a link to it in the description down below. Is Harley doing anything right? Well, I guess it depends on what you want from them. They haven't killed the electric live-wire motorcycle yet, and they're still slated to release the Pan America next year, which will be their first adventure motorcycle. Personally, I think adventure motorcycling is a growing segment, and that's probably a good move on their part. Oh, and let's not forget, they partnered up with Jason Momoa to do the United We Will Ride campaign.
Every day we face challenges, but behind any obstacle can be a fresh start. Hope has given us the strength to move forward. It's that spirit that's carried us throughout the highs and the lows.
Great commercial. That should help sales, right? So, I guess what I'm saying here is, as bad as this image is on social media, it's relatively small potatoes compared to everything else Harley is facing right now. Besides, once it's out there, you can't really take it back. It's really hard to take an image down that's been posted on the internet and shared already. Besides, if it's posted on Facebook, It has to be true, and you must share it with all your friends immediately. So what should Harley do now? Well, I'm not the CEO of the former Fortune 500 company, but I'd recommend working on building great motorcycles with better technology and design without having to increase the damn cost. People are already complaining that the cost is too high, even their core market. And don't get distracted by these little social media instances. Those are small potatoes, and if you're not paying attention, you're going to get hit with an uppercut that's going to put you on the mat. So, if you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you do that YouTube thing, check out the content on my channel, and if you dig it, you can hit that subscribe button down below, ring that bell to be notified the next time I drop a new video, and as always, thank you for your support. Stay safe and keep on riding.